What's up, YouTube? Timmers here. Here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and series coming out this week, whether they be in theaters, streaming, etc. Alright, the big one we have out this week is a Minecraft movie, which the previews for this doesn't look good, but also give it a benefit of the doubt because it is from the director on Napoleon Dynamite. I like Jack Black, Jason Momoa, so hopefully it's a surprise, but we'll see. Anyway, also now on streaming, we don't have much movies coming out on streaming. We do have A25 Forest Road, which is from the director of Hell House LLC, where after a family tragedy, Chuck Wilson hopes to start a new life in Aslan Forest with his wife Maria and little sister Isabel, and creepy stuff happens around them. It does look pretty creepy. I do like the Hell House movies. Glad to see him doing something that does not have the word Hell House in the title, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully it is a good one, but we'll see. We also got Not Just a Goof coming to Disney Plus, which is a documentary about a Goofy movie, which is a fan favorite of mine. I always love a Goofy movie, especially the soundtrack. I mean, I will blast the soundtrack tons of times once in a while. So I'm definitely interested in this documentary when it comes out. Hopefully, it could be a good one. But all right, now also in theaters, we got Hell of a Summer, which is co-directed by Finn Wolfhard, from Stranger Things fame, where camp counselor Jason Hochberg thinks his biggest problem is feeling out of touch with his teen coworkers. What he doesn't know is a mysterious mass killer is lurking on the campgrounds, brutally picking off one by one. The trailers for this does look a lot of fun. I love a good slasher camp movie, whether you're talking about Sleepaway Camp, Friday the 13th. So this definitely has a little bit of a Friday the 13th feel to it, so I'm all for this. Hopefully it's a good one. Alright, we also got Freaky Tales, which stars Pedro Pascal, Ironheart herself, Dominique Dorn, Ben Mendelsohn, the late Angus Cloud, Nomani. The film depicts four interconnected stories taking place in real locations and real historic events in 1987 Oakland, California. The trailers for this does look a lot of fun. It looks pretty violent here. It is from the directors of Captain Marvel, so that piques my interest. So hopefully this one could be pretty cool. It does look really entertaining. Alright, we also got The Luckiest Man in America, which of course stars Paul Walter Hauser, Walter Goggins, Johnny Knoxville, many others. It depicts the 1984 scandal orchestrated by ice cream truck driver Michael Larson when he appeared and won the game show Press Your Luck. And the story sounds really fascinating. Paul Walter Hauser looks great in this, looks interesting. I'm always interested in these type of true story films, so hopefully it's a good one. Sounds interesting there. Alright. We also got William Tell coming out, which stars former Dracula actor Cleese Bang. Ben Kingsley has a little bit of a Braveheart feel to it. When local huntsman William Tell sees a farmer begging for help after murdering a cruel Austrian governor, he reluctantly agrees to guide him to safety. I mean, I saw the preview for this. Doesn't look all that good. Looks pretty boring here. Just looks like if the Asylum did, let's say Braveheart. This is what we get. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but we'll see. Alright, we also got Wake Up, where a group of activists set out to make an environmental statement by vandalizing a home superstore as it closes. Okay, interesting, I guess. We got The Grove, when Terrence, a Black Ops soldier, goes under an experiment to create a better life for him and his fiancée, Alice. His homecoming turns tragic. Interesting there. We got Eric LaRue, which is directed by Micah Shannon, which making his directorial debut, so good on him. Where Janice, the mother of a high school murderer, prepares to visit her son in prison and prepares to meet the collection of behavioral local parents. The preview for this does look heartfelt. Definitely getting a little bit of like a Mask feel. Remember that movie Mask that got released a few years back? Judy Greer is always great. You got Alexander Skarsgård. Looks really fascinating. Looks really sad too. So I'm hoping this is a good one. We got a film called A Nice Indian Boy, which stars Deadpool actor Karen Sony, who you might remember played Depender in Deadpool. Frozen actor John DeGraw, and it's based on a play of the same name. It follows Naveen, an Indian American doctor who brings his fiancee, Jay, a white man adopted by an Indian parents, to meet his traditional family. The trailer does look pretty charming. I really like Sony. He's always pretty fun to see on screen. Really glad to see him getting a lead role here, so could be interesting to check out. We also got, Fog of War, which also stars John Cusack. Speaking of Deadpool, by the way, Brian Hildebrand, who you might know as Negasonic in Deadpool. Maria Sorvino's in this. Is where an injured pilot, Gene, and his OSS agent, fiance Penny, who retreat to a remote estate in Massachusetts to visit her extended family. The OSS has recruited Gene to spy on the family and the surrounding community. Could be interesting to check out. I like John Cusack, so could be cool. We also got something called Gazer, where like a young mother with brain disorder struggles to preserve time, and she must like take risky jobs from a mysterious woman to support her family here. Could be interesting to check out there. Uh, we also got a Screamboat, which is the new Mickey Mouse horror film, where like a group of New Yorkers are terrorized by a monstrous rat. It stars Arthur Clown himself, David Howard Dorn. I'm all for this. Now some of the Mickey Mouse horror films that got released recent hasn't been the best. I feel like this could be the better one. It looks a lot of fun. Looks pretty bloodier here. For one, you got Arthur Clown himself playing Mickey Mouse, from the director of the Grinch horror movie, the main one, which I actually had a fun time with. So I'm all for this. Hopefully, this could at least be fun, but we'll see. All right. Now on the TV front, we got Gone Girls, the Long Island serial killer. The series follows the Gilgo Beach serial killings, told from the perspective of loved ones and victims. Could be an interesting series to check out. I mean, I always do like these true crime docuseries, so hopefully this could be interesting. All right, we also got Devil May Cry coming to Netflix, which is based on a very popular video game of the same name. When a mysterious villain threatens to open the gates of hell, a devilish, handsome demon hunter could be the world's best hope for salvation. Now, you also got like Scout Taylor Compton's in this. Uh, former late, of course, former late Batman voice actor Kevin Conroy is also in this, and former horror late actor Tony Todd. Sadly, this is true of their final some of their final roles they got here. I'm definitely intrigued to see this. It does look really cool. The animation looks good, so I'm all for this. Hopefully, it could be going. All right, we also got Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2 coming to Netflix, which is the new Jurassic World animated series, which could be interesting to check out, so hopefully this one could be good. We got Pulse, which is the new Netflix medical series starring Willa Fitzgerald, Justin Mercado, A-Train from The Boys is in this, Jesse Tiasha. It follows the personal and professional lives of doctors and staffs at a busy Miami trauma center. And hey, after the Pit, premiere on Max, looks like we got another medical show that could be interesting. Does look intriguing. Has a little bit, does look a little more like Grey's Anatomy more than ER, I guess. But hopefully it could be good. But we'll see. All right, we also got The Bondsman coming to Amazon, which is the new Blumhouse series with Kevin Bacon. A bounty hunter comes back from the dead and finds his job now has a demonic element after Lucifer reads the receipt wrong. And this actually does look a lot of fun. Kevin Bacon looks great in this. You also got famed singer Jennifer Nettles. It does look like it'd be interesting to check out. Has a little bit of an Ash vs. Evil Dead vibe, so I'm all for this. Hopefully, it could be a good one. Last but not least, on Hulu, we got the series called. This is literally the title. It's called Dying for Sex. That's right. That's literally the actual title there. It stars Michelle Williams, Jay Duplass, Sissy Spacek. A woman diagnosed with cancer ends her 15-year marriage in order to explore herself and her sexuality before her death. interesting to say at least there. Of course, this is actually getting some pretty good reviews. You got Michelle Williams is in this, Jenny Slate, who I like. It does look like it'd be interesting to check out. It is, of course, coming to FX with Hulu this week. So hopefully it's a good one. We'll see how it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me let you guys. Which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in Minecraft, Hell of a Summer, Devil May Cry, The Bondsman? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Sammy Simon.